My great-grandfather settled this property right here in 1888, so we've had a family farm here for quite a long time. In 1940, my father started milking cows, so we've been a dairy farm here ever since. Deborah and I took over the dairy, I don't know, about 15, 16 years ago, something like that.
Of course, our initial idea was to do the processing of the milk, which we eventually found out along the way that that wasn't the best plan for us, that we started with an ice cream mix to do the premium homemade ice cream and then have an extended plan to do the processing later.
So Deborah and I, we have a friend in Massachusetts, and his name is John Kikowski, and Mr. Kikowski was not only selling his own milk on his farm, but he built a retail outlet. It was really nice. And so Deborah and I went to visit Mr. Kikowski. And Mr. Kikowski and his wife were so nice to us and took us around. And one of the places they took us was Cook Farm there in around University of Massachusetts. And went in there, and the lady was such a nice lady, Miss Cook, and she was making ice cream and was selling ice cream right there on the farm. And we thought, well, that's pretty nice. And I think we asked her, we said, well, why are you making ice cream? She said, well, there's more money in the ice cream than there is in the milk. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to start making ice cream instead of processing the milk first. So we started getting a business plan together, the whole thing of putting together a business. We had so much help along the way, it was unbelievable.
One of the things the first person told us that was making ice cream, when we asked him, says, you know, we winked at him and we said, what's the secret to making a good ice cream? And he said, use plenty of mix-ins. If you're doing like vanilla brownie, put the brownies in it. If you're doing strawberries, use
The ice cream is a happy food. You know, people love, they love the ice cream. It's just, whenever you talk about it, it's something that brings joy to people immediately. So that's a plus. When people come in the door, they're provided something that's going to be a happy type of food. But then along with that, you've got to give good quality service.
This is a lot of hard work, but it's very rewarding. The relationships, the things that we've been able to do for different organizations and different people. I think one of the first Saturdays that we were open, we went through 25 2.5-gallon tubs of ice cream. It was unbelievable. So we have just come completely full circle now where we're open all the time. We're open 7 days a week from 11 to 8, from 12:30 to 5 on Sunday. In the summer times, we extend our hours out. One of the other things that we're very happy that we do is we do farm tours for schools. The first year we did 4,000 children went through our farm tour program.
I guess that's the most important thing for us, to have kind of a community center for people to come to. We found, and people who will say this daily, the atmosphere here is very relaxed. It's very comfortable. People come here to visit.
Now this is our first time this year, so anything can happen. Now Allie, be nice to me. This is when the kids get the biggest kick. It's when they see that milk coming through the hose.
We've been very fortunate to belong to an agri-tourism market here in the state. Carl actually serves on the board and has made a lot of good friends within Extension and the state who help us to make good decisions about the agri-tourism market.
I'm the 5th generation. My son is the 6th generation. He's now got a son, so there's the 7th generation. To me, there is a lot of responsibility to keep the farm. A lot of responsibility, because my great-grandfather did it, my great-great-grandfather, my father, me. So now it's my responsibility to leave it maybe in better shape to where we can keep it for years and years and years and bring kids out from the city and say, this is what agriculture is all about.